Hello everyone, welcome to online session. Topic is optical instruments. BSc 4th semester. Session is 2. Optical instruments. Here we discussed about methods of reducing spherical aberration. Learning objectives are to know about the optical instrument, understand the application of optics, and session outcome is methods of spherical aberration. Prerequisites are optics, interference, diffraction, and polarization. Methods of reducing spherical aberration. What are the methods are used to reduce the spherical aberration? There are 5 methods are used here. First one is by using the stop. Second is by use the plano-convex lens. Third is by the use of crossed lenses. Fourth is by using 2 plano-convex lenses separated by a suitable distance. Fifth is by using suitable concave and convex lenses in contact each other. Here we discussed about one by one. First method is by using stops. In this case, the stops used will either allow the paraxial rays or marginal rays. Usually the stop is used to avoid the marginal rays. This brings paraxial and marginal images close to one another, thereby reducing the spherical aberration. Second method is by the use of plano-convex lens. In a lens, deviation produced by the lens is minimum. When the deviation is shared equally between the two surfaces of the lens, this is achieved by in a plano-convex lens by arranging the convex side facing the incident or emergent rays, whichever are more parallel to the axis as shown in the figure. Third method is by the use of crossed lenses. It is theoretically known that the lenses have minimum spherical aberration. When the parallel rays fall on the lens, having their radii of curvature R1 and R2 bearing a ratio which satisfies the following condition: R1 bar divided by R2 is equal to mu 2 mu minus 1 divided by mu 2 mu plus 1 minus 4. This is equation number 1. Mu is the refractive index of the material of the lens. For a lens, mu is equal to 1.5. The refractive index of the lens is 1.5. The ratio of R1 and R2 is equal to minus 1 by 6. A lens having its radii of curvature satisfying this condition is known as crossed lens. Fourth method is by using 2 plano-convex lenses separated by a suitable distance. When 2 plano-convex lenses are separated at a distance d, here we use 2 plano-convex lenses O1 and O2, and these 2 lenses are separated by a distance d. The total deviation is divided equally between the 2 lenses and the total deviation is minimum. This reduces the spherical aberration to minimum. The necessary condition is derived as shown in the figure. With reference to figure 4, we can write angle BAK is equal to angle BF2O2 is equal to tau. So that F1 F2 is equal to F1B is equal to F1 O2. Since F2 is the virtual object of the real image F1 and using the lens formula for the second lens, we can write the equation 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F2. Recap methods of reducing spherical aberration. The question is, in spherical aberration, the deviation produced by the lens is minimum, maximum, both A and B, or none of the above. The answer is minimum. Thank you.